Bosire.
Tukubwatira n'abariki baito kumanya nara yabereka watka korwa se chinsinyo AIMS ya Kenya na se orogongo rwa gusi.
Nyirabo igontunyala ka batogo twara baraya n'mono korwa sensemelia ya gesiasa komurekeronsi buranyala ka bakao korekana ime na isiko yensi ya Kenya.
Kira ritko rya Jumanne imeye kimanyerero Jumanne imeye Taya TV
oborabu wa gusi.
Taya TV oborabu wagu. Taya TV oborabu wagusi.
Ya kegima bano mwancho moligereria Taya TV toiranire bano asentunda yaito akabere asenkwana yaito yeri tukolia rero tuchikuba tugukwanira igoro ya siasa che county ya Nyamira tuchikuba tugukwanira igoro yoborai nabo igona obotumekio yagweni bosamangana ya accountability tuchikuba tugukwanira igoro ya development ose amangana yamagende nabo igona kubwa mono lingana lirigeni na bataibono igoro ya impeachment ose muswado yuwo ko mwaka isiko yabise umugabana we county ya Nyamira Amos Kimomenya libo yuwabeta wo ikiwa assembly ose county assembly ya Nyamira seri tukoliriye igoro nomo MCA Julius Matwere korwa se ward area ya Nyamatuta boigona ntuchiko tugukwanira igoro yelio giria basaya bokorerwa basaya barabuna barayi ase county area ya Nyamira na ankyo ye county ya Nyamira wichigosiga iga ekiwo chikoba gekoba ekera mangana mange agendete kwana kiwa bono ase county yo ya Nyamira bagandi baito baikirega iga ase studio asengenchi ebiro moko nganchira bali yanike gima sentirere ya maskani barabakwani muramanya na kibakorokwa nabiga se bakorwa elinde togendere kumanya na wesemi amange kurwa se bale kubwa mona igoro yali agendere ta ase county area ya Nyamira. Karibuni sana abagandi baito imeta TV obora gusinga nchira bono nchake no yorange na inchike gima karibu sana kwani abancho baligereria ora emanyakani we kiasibale na kiokorokwa nkayokorwa kubwa mona kurwa sense mu county ya Nyamira. Karibu.
Thank you Diana, asama dieta. Ingoro kwena ku Ogechi, ingoro ward ya Bugichora gotoka constituency ya West Mugirango. Ancha bategereri. Andonsi ya Simole, Karansa Moike, turarigerie county ya Nyamira sobuagari. Anene monto geria mangana ya magenderero. Kurwa so mugabano ito His Excellency Amos Nyalibo. Na ende ntoligereria sobuagari buna amangana ya impeachment. Is it the right time or it is politically influenced? Thank you.
Bia bono sana, karibu sana Enock. Bwana tiketoenda sense moito iyo magani ito kabere karibu sana kwani abancho bariye nae okwemanyakani na kiokorokwa kayokorwa.
Bia mono yo minto Diana asa maritango ku Ibrahim ga Nyamwaro. Ronkoro mocheno egotoka Gesima ward URC constituency ya Bogetutu. Asiri tukoria rero nturigereria anene mono this impeachment yabile tabled no MCA Matwele. Is it politically influenced or it's a political alignment? Yeah.
Mbia mono sana tutarachikoba to guikabona ringani ni mete boniganire tutaribirira sana asense Merie County ya Nyamira generally tuturachaka na Enock na kiora beko go describe na magana ya igatotebe na the political climate wese kuligireria MBO gari asense Merie County ya Nyamira na kira sa magana ya siasa so far so good.
Actually, from the county of Nyamira, I guess in Guru, among political liberal siasa, I can talk about also our governor. We need debate ya chile impeachment. Aba anta wangu sawa wananchi ba Nyamira because njengo kwa na mno wananchi wa Nyamira. Tindi public servant, I'm not working in the county. So I can kwa na mno wananchi wa Nyamira ingo kwa ne kerero. Kyo wananchi wa Nyamira na kibiranga libya lingi. Yakero tu ategereira abananchi ba Nyamira buna mangana ya chagete ko ruwe weekend Sunday igorogocha abalere dia bakumetu na ingane ya impeachment ende gera tumero na aberege ko tumero
Iwe balere di community na they are supporting it all.
They are supporting nda bada ne idea no embono aba MCA they are just gambling with our life. Ese ngenja to chole ta aba MCA ko chigal Nyamira. One of the roles of the MCA is representation. No koira magania abananchi ba kawaida. Ekero ba koira magania abananchi ba kawaida automatically the CEO of the county no mo governor. Oibaga te ote ko impeach boni. In any case we cannot say before we go there we are going there in detail. Totara ndoro ndoko da ne emotion yegere politically influenced. Amaganyo umwananchi wa kawaida arebiranga bya mbiribi. Igago te abaga tayari engane no mbona ya nyoli gubu. Ya nyoli.
Igona ubato mete aba MCA kugenda ko table motion ina bona governor ba impeach kumbuka na hii ni round ya 3.
Yeah, it is the third time. But I think ekero to goja gutwara public participation from tomorrow. Most of the abantu baito ba Nyamira baje ko ba interviewed baranya libageli. Ena mbere ne ere gali side ya wadana umugago gutigaru office. Ese ngenje sababu chinyinge. Sababu nchiro chinyinge sana. Toroje buna ntu buna abanyamira, buna ntu abana inji bakagoida, buna ntu abasaye. Ntu tagete change ase obisi umugabana. Even if it is 2 years to election, change the bua thinga givune gocha 5 years. Ekero kwa an opportunity, if you are given an opportunity to serve the people who are common mwananchi bakwata chinguru na bano mugabana itaje tune chikura chinyinge. Abana inji babwata ko semelio konga sale. Aba mochole te babalengere tibuna emechando ya ituna nya understand tibuna abanyamira akora abanyamira igas ekero ya ikire buna twara mupimire remember Diana governor gaso to bisi ekero muske the first governor of Nyamira reality mheshimiwa Nyagarama. He has been in the office for the last 4 years. Ekero abiro bisi myake yene this is enough buna abanyamira ko Ogechi bare buna na agwenerete. Nende the same time barebna egasi ya musinyire. So amaberera political influence or it is influenced politically. I don't think so.
Go I watire na bananchi.
Njendo jibuna ekene kerengere kya bananchi and it is the right time. Yeah.
Ndio mara sana imengere byao Enock bono tieto chango ase Ibrahim ayebirengere byao mbibiri gakorengana na political climate asense Merie County ya Nyamira ali agendeta ko ene kiwororo ninkiora kwane yoredinga neriga.
Njena tebe it's a political influence. Na uku yake gukororekana. Sababu ko erangote aboyo mintudane igonei. Datorigeri for the last 2 impeachment ichabete tabled igara se county assembly. Endangani gaya bete tabled baki former speaker manyekante no kokera rengor. He did not meet the threshold. Wakerana bagatebanga the former speaker is hiding under the governor, go supporting the governor. Bono baga fight over could move the speaker from the county assembly they succeeded. It's now a repayback time. Now they are retaliating back to the governor who was supporting who? The speaker. 2, issue nero ya rais city yuko roja ngotanga governor chitenda nini igabia renge koba asare usibia ya base speaker. Are you saying? So this political turmoil ya rengo everybody who was elected to represent as a county assembly alikuwa amefungua mdomo expecting the best to come. Na everybody garo entice ama okore gerinde entice to the governor so that the governor aranga unabwate chinguru chirabwate ni kinyamanzisa huyu ntaweza apata peace of mind such that I derive. You got the climate kira Nyamira is politically influenced. Asinge njo ekokwa rechi campaign for example these by elections we have. Which statement from those people, I don't want to let me be open. You had one, for example, that came out of Osoro. They at the ground. You got everything at the Governor to what Nyamira, Egasia, I know, correct. You got it. You got the Totana Matiang, or you beat a Tato correct. Caravan in Chigas. Abandoned back on the Vasaji project, the projects are being done there. So, is one way I can call it is a political suicide, a Korakanase, Omogavan. 2, there's what we call the alignment of 2027. If you can see, the current governor is commanding a large photo block from North Mugrango. So for the easy removal of the home governor in the coming elections, 2027, for us to have a new governor in office, you must remove the sitting governor by impeaching. So Isaac impeached, he has been referred as a threat for the coming election. So this one, to my side, I can call it politically influenced. On the other hand, aba MCA baitu kabata te kuibseranga nechi impeachment motion bakunya kubeka as a governor because on the ground they have done zero work, totally zero. Their work is always a counter assembly, it is always a part of son as a chingu ndichiroro negati yese bakurwani sege ba ukora balete yende bakurwani yake kuwa and we are waiting for the next one. When will we have development no Nyamira? At the end of 5 years, it will talk or we are losing. So the governor is working as a said, I will have binafsi. Also, could get the deputy governor to what Dr. Gisoi. Since all these battles, is silent. Is silent. What does it mean? Because sometimes they say, I like to quote this quote by B.L. Rumumba. Sometimes wisdom demands silence, and that silence has got its own meaning. So this silence of Gisoi, what does it illustrate? When this turmoil is still there, and is serving as the deputy governor in Nyamira County. If this silence cannot come out, if we cannot come out clearly and say that we need to have peace at the county, we harmonize the county assembly, the executive, and with the governor himself from the office of the governor and the deputy governor. If they can work kwa kipamoja, I think we will not get any development. But if they will work together, we will have something, even if it is a short duration of time.
Muyo mano sana Ibrahim ayigo kurengana naye in short birangera bya ona nelina amangana yiga impeachment niga abwata amangana ge siasa imi kirende Enock ere gateba na ya amangana ge siasa tayo abunkorwase ibirangera bya bananchi abo bako ba represented n'aba MCA abo babete bawe ikibono amangana sense media ye bungelia ye county ya Nyamira kulende bono Enock neba una wateba igo no kwate evidence wose totebe na amangana wose kisababu kiwatana n'iki nyingi kirororo ikiragererende umugabana we county ya Nyamira umuswada yo no bete ko ikiwa yoranya ko justify na nabo chiko lead to the his removal korwase ABCI.
Thank you, but allow me to disagree with my brother in a very polite manner. I want to start by where he has talked about ukwanire buna emotion yethe politically influenced because the governor is commanding a lot of votes from North Mugirango. Let us argue with facts and the numbers in this case. The governor is commanding the second last constituency in North Mugirango when we come to numbers. Kitutu Masaba is the largest constituency in Nyamira County. It is followed by West Mugirango, where the deputy governor comes from. So the governor is commanding just merely 50,000 votes, and of which we know very well, not everybody will elect him.
So in short,
it is not North Mugirango does not have numbers.
Allow me to say why I've said that it is having those numbers. I'm sorry to have interrupted that. Reasons being is this one. One, the governor has that reflection that is the only contestant from North Mugirango who was found from that governorship. So get my statement. So the support measure that is being reflected from Mubonyo, but now that's what I'm telling you. That's why the sitting governor, Honorable His Excellency Yaribo, has a rich fort block. That block came from North Mugirango. So even if you go to the house the forts were casted, see the way Kitutu Masaba had. The second, we had who is the Honorable Walter Nyambati. Where does he come from? He's heading from Kitutu Masaba. The third, we had the Honorable Timothy Bosire. Where does he come from? He's coming from Kitutu Masaba. We have Ben Orori Momanyi, who is coming from Borabu. So the splitting of the votes from these blocks, from these constituencies, ready to the rich block which the governor commands.
So
you want to really in short about so kiabanga kuransa mu Kitutu Masaba na wapi, and then North Mugirango umugavana weka gasoka akabaga ko irubura. So that's ukuru asense moya Enock kwasenge engineer olenge kugenda gukwana. Yes Enock.
My brother is saying that we have only one candidate from West Mugirango. Allow me to remind him that the Gorta Chanwa comes from Ekeronyo ward. Ekeronyo is found in North Mugirango. Yes. We have the Kiangoi, former MP in North Mugirango, is coming from the same area Bokeira, is found in North Mugirango. We cannot forget about the Penny Mumanyi. Borabu was divided the other day into Borabu and North Mugirango. So automatically, he has the benefit of doubt in the same area that is North Mugirango. Those are who are so far who have come publicly. Even there is some rumors. Una nyamukana wara nkunya kemroge kunya kemerera ramate ikona na bago soka because nobody is limited. We are in a democratic country. So we cannot analyze or we jump into conclusion una umuntu akomandi chikira cha North Mugirango no mugavana Amos Kimomi Nyalivo. That is a pure right to our people, and he will command these votes ekera akorira abantu abamaenderero kweguri onyo ndiri akorire gas bantu abanyamira mali gotabuna abe impeached otherwise onangiboni abantu rojini chipara bale bagosamba chitaidi. Lakini nobody kwa leo kuyasoke wa complain over the same. That means that he has done totally nothing.
Lakini naro ragali sora botironde gali baroro beso ke bate bana bagokeira amagenderero sinina atomebira kitochekerenyo bachikoro serwe para.
Why is it that he is sending right away there you know bita keira kerenyo and he has been serving for 4 years in the office.
Awe body anyamaiya okeira gali uchimagwa kiabonyoru bono nekerenyo.
Yeah, you have mentioned about Bokeira, Mawawa. That is not Mugirango. In a backyard, I'm coming there. So it is not politically. Diana, the issue of impeachment is not politically influenced. It is the right time of Nyamira wako held into account. Umugavana obacholet. Ngaskia bakolect. Ekara set office 4 years now. Because he has set office now, they are the rate governor. That is the year 2021. Onyo uleko student nenda akatamero na muroche na yareligwa esengenje ya COVID nyarengo. Now from 2022 he has been serving as the CEO of Nyamira County in Kiakolire. Allow me to start by Eriti. Umugavana ito Amos Kimomi Nyalivo. Amangane Eriti gabate deferred from national government to the county government. Abategereri abagusi bamaida mangana Nyamira. Nyalivo is on records akoron chichi box chia Mario. The sitting governor is on records. He was there in the media. Akaronche box amebwata Mario ejide chikabangu esto chitabwati Mario. na take an action.
Evidence njale ngoro mwaro mwachite mukarano manage.
Yeah, it was true. Yeye mwenyewe alijustify akasema ya kwamba nchi na yetu bwana tima ndio usinje wata Mario. You are the CEO of the CEO of the county. Alitake an action. Automatically no. Takala tikende yons. Those are public resources nchi basi mwananchi mwana kwa konyo mwananchi. Away from that. Mtu bwata chinya gitari Nyamira, ndo bwata dispensary. Mario kata ya dispensary yechi. Mario kata ya gitari. Yenda Nyamira Referral Hospital. Enda Bosiango. I was there the other day. Our people are suffering. And we have the sitting governor bearing in mind buna amangana yawo bochenu. Igaru the national government igara the county level. But before I went up about the reality. Amo governor itokoro amos kimominyalibo. Agatransfer enyagitari yabana. Akanyira kerenyo. Kerenyo yigutoka. Not mugirango. Akaimokie nyagitari ende yabantu abwate mental health. Marwire ya mongo. Akanyira magwawa. Akanyirusi county headquarters aso omuntu okoruke meraga akwa access bwango igega akali magwawa. Ntebi omuntu otabwati otali kwenyara na kyakoru all the far end of Kemera and all the way to Magwawa ajikoli medical services. Is there any reason behind it? Are going to transfer from the county headquarters aso bischajire akanyira magwawa? If it is, let me know. Stiga tote yanto beto Nyamira bene sababu ya agrete karusi we kairu magwawa.
Nikono ayuans na rogo tebana akogera boni ga so far on the reason as to why but ete como impeach kurwa bisi senyo jonaro agalia kolengana na Julius Matwere na beta kagoteana obotumikio webwa bisi na baigona okoguna lichiko.
That is being passed to one region. It's coming from Magwawa. Abuno inka yumu governor itu. Pono imukire nyagitari yabantu bweto borwero bwo bongo onyirire bwoye. Oyimukire nyagitari enene yabana onyirire kerejo. That is why my brother is believing that he is commanding the force from North Mugirango. That is Arai. Nyamira we have 320,000 registered voters. It's just commanding merely 30,000 from North Mugirango. So we cannot lie to our people that he is commanding in the numbers. That is why. Now the only way to Ramurusi is impeachment. No. That one cannot happen. We have also the powers. Yoko Murusi is through the parrot. But we cannot wait to the parrot. Enso ya asali kire.
Why can't you wait?
We can't wait. Abantu beito bachande kire ngukura bale. Yani no ganyo montakwe. Amako muire nyakitali no ganyo the last minute. This is the opportunity we have. We change the leadership of Nyamira. Before 2027 comes, tufagie yote sasa.
Mbiyemona sana ibine birengeri byaye Enock Ogechi togendete buya kingo bona tuyaturaagenda ogesikie neri na oyo mongo support ya impeachment oyo ndetari go support bona nabo amwanchu muliana naye nabo gotome birengeri byao kolengana ne chinkwane chiga chigendrete ya bona tuyaturaagenda indase oyo tari go support go setatageti umugabana amoski mominyalibo abekagwa ko isikolengana impeachment ya bete tabled ase lingane liga litukuliria igoro kolengana naye bono Ibrahim ayiso kuligerelia amangana yega impeachment munagenderete note buna somehow it might bring harm to the county esengenjo na mangana ya impeachment munagenderete bado watu wanalia amagendero bonta yo chikogenda bono kiro monto iga focuseti the impeachment part magendero tagenderete buya ayina arbona aba MC bagende ko bako na kongusanana.
Asante huyo mtodana. Tigange ingina itanidi by 4 points. Aso yo mto akona sensema ya health. Bona igantu bate upgrading ya Nyamira Hospital. Is this not part of health? Andous aya ili akabere. Ndobate is signed a revolving drug fund bill. Is this one not under health? Is it development or is it will be stagnant there?
My question was it necessary for the governor to transfer the mental health from Nyamira county headquarters as a kilometer access services? Another question was this: was it necessary for the governor to transfer the child unit from the county headquarters where it was to Ekerenyo in North Mugirango? Those are my children question. Number 2, why is it that you are the CEO of the county? You launch boxes in the name of drugs. Chibogis. Nende kwa just vibe nche na etu nkaira na rororo. As a CEO, we expect the unanaki na yo to tenene kia kara tu amuchorede. Thank you. Take an action there.
Let me respond that one of
Transfers, yeah.
The issue of drugs, after the fault that was done by the launch, to the former chief executive under the docket of health, Akaba removed from the office. It plotted the revolution. We are nowadays of the late. Let me tell you, I'm responding.
Yeah, you're responding.
Yes.
Allow me to interrupt you. It was removed from the Ministry of Health.
What we will do
to another ministry in the same county. So, if in case it is a corruption case, you want to go home?
No.
Why?
Can I ask you? Are you aware that the former chief executive under the docket of education used to hail from Kitutu Masaba, where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Is he in office?
Yeah.
Do you have evidence that can ascertain yours? Tell me, where is he? How many chief executive ministers do you have from Kitutu Masaba? Apart from Kennedy Angwing?
I cannot be very clear how many people executive officers you have.
Then you should have to give me time. I tell you, because the former the particular chief executive and the minister of health used to hail from Digoma ward.
Yes, they hail from Digoma.
Yes, and as I'm telling you, at the
okay.
So
Mheshimiwa Ibrahim wagendete gukwana ndo chimwachakire kubura ni mweka mabolio conversation yembu yagendete kuri na nganchire gakikiro yo magukwana twa mutira libaga ukwane point yaye ukora zengencho bono ndo chimwachakire ko yali baga gaiga kabisa, lakini it's good all of you are concerned about Nyamira kwende tiga totembe gukwana senchira rende iri engiya nalyo omwanchu muri ori yeti na risk galia aramanya na point kitogo kwanda nende ni kitogo kwana ndira beki.
I'm saying this one. The CEO, who is the governor, realized the mistake, and it was laid the alarm. After the alarm was raised from that docket of health, that's when the governor decided that the supply of medicine was done by drones, which you are seeing. So if the drone comes, obviously, it's not empty boxes. I'm coming from a general dispensary where diarrhea rated some of the challenges which are under the same docket. I can ascertain how these drugs, even if I can take you to the store. Nowadays I can say the deficit of drugs somehow ni chache tu, but mature somehow ziko. Secondly,
Igobono Mheshimiwa Ibrahim utete wote amangana service delivery as account ya Nyamira so far sai mbiari. That's what you mean. Tuwa mangana kubwa mana sensemo ya health.
You know, sensemo ya health, let me be honest. Sensemo ya health. Njera mariogo agaikire chinyagitari na mariogo bonaiga. Carry on, so of course tindo tanga non spiari. There are some varieties chitakore tiki chitayo. But the area mostly commonly in Akoreteki. Naro. You think was a thing that the government has done best in answer docket health. But he has improved from the graph now I can give him. Atakama ilikuwa 30 saizi yako some of 50, 60. So he has not done it 100%.
With my point that there's no drugs in hospitals.
They are there, but it is I get my.
They are there, but they are not enough.
Inadequacy is what we are lacking.
Inadequacy because we receive the same amount of money from the national government.
Can I tell you
that the Gisoi county, they are our neighbors here. They have enough money to put enough drugs in hospitals, but in Nyamira we have some.
Can I ask you a simple question? Could you compare the wage bill of Gisoi County and the Nyamira County?
Money is allocated according to the size of the county.
Not the size.
Meaning, size and population, meaning the amount allocated to Nyamira is enough to serve the people of Nyamira. So, when my brother says that the somehow 50 to 60, why not the 80 and 200?
Okay,
I understand.
This is among the default of the function from the national government. From the sense that the national government cannot know the challenges Nyamira is facing. Now we have our MCS, we have our governor. On top of that, we have chief executive officers from our area. Why is it that now we are receiving services 50 to 60, which we were receiving when we were in the national government?
Let me respond to you that one directly. The only problem, the burden in Nyamira that has denied Nyamira development, one is the wage bill of Nyamira. The wage bill of Nyamira is high. That one, let us accept it. It is evident, even if you go to all approved purchases, the wage bill of Nyamira is too high. Whereby the wage bill should be at the 75, it should be at the 35%. But is it the wage bill of Nyamira, is it 35%? It isn't, it's high. So the governor is trying to look for a way, and this is where the MCAs are failing. They could have given a solution on how we could have worked on the wage bill of Nyamira, so that the wage bill of Nyamira, it can favor development of Nyamira.
So who are we supposed to blame about amangana wage bill kwanda igoro?
One, I'm sorry to quote this. The right His Excellency Honorable John Nyamwaro. He's the first governor of Nyamira. We respect him. He did his best. For he gave us the fundings. For he gave us the foundation stone of devolution to Nyamira. That's the first thing. I respect that one and I appreciate that one. But the way people are done what we were given opportunities as workers in Nyamira County, it was done lambardly. Where consideration of the wage bill was not considered. So the best thing we could have done, the first thing, for development to come and for us to have that development, we could have worked with the wage bill, which of Nyamira, which is high, whereby the MCAs, the county assembly could have come with the amicable way on how we should have to fight for that one. That's why Governor Soweto is at the Tingarian, one more comparative fight for area amongst the ghost workers we had in Nyamira. So the fight of the ghost workers was to reduce the wage bill in Nyamira development, which you have not achieved because the number of employees baroro never get kagera.
So ye chinsa chiko minyoka antagete toteme.
Cannot shy away from the facts. Governor was on record saying that Nyamira employee goes to work as that is why the wage bill has been very high. Una so immediately. The first action here is dealing with the ghost workers. At the end of the day, as we are speaking here today, 3 years later, is there an action? Was there any report here? No action up to now. So that was politics. Hakuna vile atatuambia kwamba Diana Orojo mchana na Orojo. No water cheap. Now you are at the CEO of the county. Kwenye water no ofi nyire kidogo. To what the powers. Now you have the powers. Tigana my brother
Sawa, okay, Mheshimiwa Ibrahim tigandara boli Enock lichigwerie sengencho. According to him still the way he is arguing on his facts igamire still umugabana Nyaribo na bwente koba korwa kwa isiko ya biso koba impeached. Wono Enock nisiko koboli aisiko babwakiro isiko. How will the residents of Nyamira now benefit from the impeachment?
How does the residents of Nyamira benefit from the
impeachment?
Constitutionally, the serving governor. Kisami will be sworn in as the governor of Nyamira. That is change number 1. To Amota Emire Diana. To Amota Emire, Rocho Mochada, deputy governor, got a baga finire. 1 inch were Kubai. Ekara an inch banjira and the Bamoire powers for the last 4 years. He has not taken any action. Yendongilia Gorara de Anduna, tangible evidence. Why am I saying that there is no tangible evidence done in Nyamira? In the government, I say budget, the capital expenditure and the recurrent expenditure. Capital no chakachi project chini ya Diana, chigo collegas. No na Nyamira sino. Today in project ya chakri Nyamira nyangeni from the year 2022. As we are speaking here, it is working. A project take or project take ya area ko work eka konya common mwananchi. If any just decided here.
Can I give you one?
University agabanya ruteje.
Tiani University of Diana. You have the digital hub.
Yes.
It's working.
Iyo mugabana Nyariba
It is started by the government.
It's about graduate after I think a month. Yes. Students bali babo tabasomoro actually I saw that. Itawasaidia senye nchokoni yatu achile samangana yekerero by the way. Alafu chi training institute nchira yekero golende bwane yure Nyamira stay yoro. Students are there
in existence ndio.
Yes.
I'm asking about capital expenditure. Kila siku kwa serikali. Chigo cha miradi imenia etaiyo. Yako colleagues Nyamira. Again under that digital hub. Let us look about the numbers. Who are the majority who are benefiting from that digital hub? I'm the one. I'm again exposed here. Pono njingi ngo benefit ko ruoro. Omongina.
For those who don't have those skills,
So
I want to exposed. You have the skills. No, it's not mangana digital. Of course, my take murai. No, now it's ko say kerogo. Mimi ati na mtete. I'm just trying to be neutral. Oiso ko murai, oiso ko we kerogo. Na bako nyorana priorities ya una enchororo. Erogo ra na kolengana nere ga rocha mangana ko chenu. Iyo mental health facility wate abaise ko ganda chinse mochi. Maybe according to him, ekeraba beta ba access ba rocha maybe abantu abanga no bachande getali. Maybe akarora maybe gari se county ya Nyamira gari ndobuga ati bole mas no ne nyagitali ya erabe kwa gacho. Bono sometimes maybe reasons inchiro rush to why I will prioritize again take kagenda sense mogete igakagenda sense mogete though simtetei lakini ende kolengana ne birondo chega tukwa chidaka chinke sana era bebuja nteme kora maboli alege abantu batomire elinde tumanye na kitoko bwatera na bochibosiga iga naro gateba na Nyamira has struggled with corruption for years, and for the last 4 years these issues have only gotten worse. The big question is, where were our leaders when all this mismanagement was happening? For the last 4 years, mismanagement of these funds and everything. Where were these leaders? What have they done? Mismanagement of funds
the roles of the MCA, if I can start from there, ndiatora manyega simu MCA nereli, nega si governor nereli. Oga simu MCA ntanga nipi no korosia machiko. Akera rosiri chike lyo muntu kulibeke sei, dianza kolega sini governor. Erori ya kabere, neli nada ya presentation. Omu MCA na ro ko irebire ro samagani yabantu bae. Ase county assembly. Otherwise abantu bali kwimuka 20 ndoro. Akina kitomo cha orata bwe koyo. Erori ende ya gatatu. Budget ye county ni county assembly egweta ni county assembly ando wa kansona ba MCA yamanya koenda SEO ye county yore governor onyebeke sei yakolegas so liswali liarenge buna mboni gabaro lire yeah, they have been seeing that because they make laws ba iramagania abantu ya babo ase governor governor kero kende governor yabangana tali kero kende yabagana ngo ikiraniere tali go ikirani bono barosire ekero barosire bono iteone everything babugate no kumurusya obisi bale nto muntu ogokora korengana na magani y'abananchi
tiga ndega buturagenda bado ase omwancho murigereriga abana akobolirinde. Why is it that it's happening suddenly? Now we see impeachments motions flying around. This motion, according to him, looks politically influenced, according to him, and we must ask ourselves, after the governor is impeached, who becomes the successor? Ninde waterendo yokobe successor maitekero mo governor be impeached ne deputy governor oyule bono totebe for example ni yes alafu yani in case abe impeached because we don't know yes he is the deputy governor so akijajua kwa mbele that's the reality okay fine lakini ndio which bosiga yantura manya na kiuchikoba yes bona wega akoboliga are they genuinely a better option, or we are just replacing one problem with another
problem?
Can I
Nyamira deserves leaders who are accountable, transparent, and focused on the people, not leaders who show up only when politics demand.
Thank you. Let me respond by this one. You cannot chase the monkeys by just changing by just cutting the trees or changing the forest. You must cut the tree. That's when you have changed the forest. Mm-hmm. We are trying to hide on replacement, but the same monkeys still remain. Why am I saying so? The same MCAs whom we are having today, they are the same people who pass the budget. After they have given the budget, after the assessment of the proof of the budget by the sealing, which is done by the governor, after it has been done, they end up doing what? Getting some tokens. I have evidence. For example, ekero governor achagete project yaretete akareta tractor asensema ya roads na nini iyo arigete na tusoko liba tusoko nya kuri contracts ne chibeze nini chikogenda tigatutware our machines echira kore upgrading of the opening mulaming na everything asensema echipara. He did it. Lakini barabara karo mbaro chie is part of development. Barabara kabagenda tako koraki kumobeta amago. One example ya gesami ya watabanga ta iri that powers was tabu atinguru chiriara korekende. When Nyaribo, when the right honorable His Excellency, the right governor Nyakarama, the same tactics was seen, whereby the governor alisema ya kwamba hii hapana, we have ghost workers, we have this and this and this. We thought that is a reborn when he was elected as the governor. So that's why I'm saying you cannot chase the monkeys by changing the forest. You must cut the forest. And the forest starts by the MCAs must stand firm, being the oversight. What have they implemented? Mm-hmm. If they cannot do it, then honestly, it is politics. And it is theatrics.
Sawa nalega iga nero wono goteba na hii ni politics tu. Na boy ga goteba na tari komo defend mo governor lakini rende kolenga ni birengire biyanya agoteba give mzee time, be part of the solution, not always blaming wono balibago mo blame buna tebe Enock because you are supporting the impeachment. Ninda akobonera akobo the same question. Where have they been for the last 4 years? What laws have they pushed these MCAs now? What development bills have they championed so far? And then what bold oversight have they exercised on behalf of the people? Enock. Aba MCA aba igaba ko gasalenda mangana impeachment, they are supporting, they want to impeach the governor. Barabin kiba ko for the last 4 years. Inki baruba berba go push sa mangana yega the laws. Inki berba go wait so far to te ba ko ti bills e cha development ne re baruba berba go champion oversight yabo. Inki berba go on behalf of the people of Nyamira.
I want to be, thank you for the question. I want to be very straight to the answer. Umu MCA tabu atikiti. Kiai. Umu MCA ndo kumaji besa ne governor. Na any development mu MCA ta kwanda bo yao ni chingo ko chia chombe cha kwaga koroseli para. No. Chibe sa ko rusia se CEO associate class county. Na kiya ko goro ire birengere libieito na ndo abana inchi. Onye nkemera ward umuchando babwate noyo governor na kitoko bakonya. Governor na roko resources che county. So you don't expect an MCA akore gasi atara ekuchibeza kuruwe county. No muntu akamwajibeza kuruwe county no muntu urukumu governor. Governor na rujo taramwa. An MCA has nothing to do. Ngeta iga gakondo obisi oiko county assembly oirana. Ama chika gwanta ya rosiri. Ama chiko we are talking about a budget here. The other day a budget inja someto yo mwako. Akere governor ya TBT shire mnana ki e budget yembuyere. Inki governor etali ko research chibesa. Chende chikole gas. I'm sorry to say this, I have even tangible evidence. There are some roads in Upper Bogichora. Njiri go etakapi. The same case with Roka Bogichora. Akara to ko boli mu MCA akatena tabu atibesa ko county governor ya mulinire. It is there in records.
So the money is there.
Money is there in the county. Omuntu ko research chibesa na benga no Nyamwaro. There is a what we call scar chain. Ndobwate njiri ndobiko korugo bakansa. Omu MCA gaga kalensa. Nga yako ruchibesa tatwara CDF akoroselie para. For the last 4 years. Nga yako ruchibesa akubekera manje. Omuntu akomane governor biramwa. Gendo ngiara akole. Igendo yo gara akole no kusume motion buneye. Yo ko impeach governor. Of which abange basugumire for this is the third time aujo kusuguma. Yangire kwanda turu. And I believe that the reason behind it. Igendo kekera tabago suguma iga. Ni elibuna bali ni ruabo ene bwabo. Otherwise governor yale koba omuntu ole korani. For the last 2 impeachments ya survive. Onangona bakonya korona baitunki abantu bakonya kurutira chintacho. Igoli gosondira asigetu. Akole ngana na magani yabo. Leave away bin abantu bakonya go believe that people are after tokens. People are after handouts. This is a tradition ya zoira sa mongo ya abantu bono. Anything kerege ndobunege gego cha abantu bakadana kero kere ni chibasa kute bataide ba kembuna. That's not the case. People are suffering in the ground.
Diana.
So those people are the ones that are sending their MCAs, their representatives.
Yeah. Oma yete chikoro chikire Diana 2027. Abantu bacha baba add into account they are our MCAs.
Yes.
Yakara tu abato metingi mwakorete. Mwakorete gende. Bono roje mbacha baga tena mba bwata pesa. At least bono baanze rekora mbabwata ngendo mbabwata ka defense ka keiko. Baka dana ntu ateme to kusumu muga kori ari kutumiga bobe. Ntu amusukumete lakini yakateke eyasinyite. Na kiumo MCA township ndio kyako chata baona. Tukachikotema ninde kauchi nikakuchiroje. Aje kumusakujenga pon nabo iko.
Okay.
So we don't expect abantu bamindu batategerete. Magenderero asta yo MCA yako rushene tara kuchiba sakuru county. County omuntu nyenderete posi county ni governor. Ebiti gatotie kongaina na biro.
Governor in short minute abananchi batige kona kurwania ba MCA ba. Osibagendere ko bakubarwani sengenjo imida
magendere. Sukuma ba MCA abona toja toba sukuma na baroba sukuma governor kabisa. Tonyo services inside. Otherwise toko kira kendo kyo kolekana they will come after 5 years with the same excuses.
Bia mono sana Ibrahim nara wataka interject gal nara okanyake birenge bya ombire bye biga sengenje chinsa actually we've got less than 10 minutes.
Thank you. Ndate uchaka kwiranire oyo mintu. A drilling borehole ya Bunyunyu market eyitere bogichora.
Yes.
Aya. Installation ya
iwo ayo ngento minute gabu namangana ya
intata ko moro development amagendero ayu arase wodi abogcha. Get my statement. I'm supporting. Yes, I'm speaking. I'm
correction. In the Bunyunyu we don't have a market. So that's why I was asking, are you referring to the one in the that's Bogichora. A borehole, a drilling a borehole, Bunyunyu market. We don't have a market in Bunyunyu. We don't have a market in Bunyunyu.
It is something created evidence and highlighted under the account. Yeah, it is.
That is why I'm saying our account is rotten. Our account is rotten. Okay. We don't have a market in Bunyunyu.
Then we have Nyamiro street lights. And the installation of Mabundu market.
Installation of what?
Installation of high mask. Yes, street light. Yogo chakobekwa Mabundu market. Yes. I'm giving you.
Mheshimiwa Sengenche Chinsa, those are some of the projects here. Maybe Governor maybe again they talk kora usara chikoba kagokora. In short, you are trying to prove your point that amagendero nagento kwenda kiwa sense mu county Nyamira, sindio? Yes. Sawa tigatora agenda which process Sengenche Chinsa chito chaelire to isego chaka ko mention each and every project ndo chenda Chinsa chikoera. Na lega gote Nyamira county politics has for years been shaped by personal interests. Functional battles, yet the real issues, mangana poor roads, weak healthcare, low youth opportunities, stalled projects, yana magendenaro rakirete anago sukawochiposio, and mismanagement resources remain unresolved. For that reason, by then, as youth leaders, how do you plan to shift Nyamira's politics from personal-driven agendas to issue-based leadership? Abungoji ase Ibrahim asengencha mangana yo bokoreri ayo wote na magendo na yete kwene kiwa but rendo enero mwanchu muriene rote ira mangana poor roads amangana healthcare very weak nabo igochi project inchiro rochitene inepo no yositara agendera. As youth leaders, how do you plan to shift Nyamira's politics from personality driven agendas to issue based leadership? Unomura irenda sense me ko bamana sabasai. Oko respond direct to the point asenge nchebiro.
Thank you. That ko ni ngende tangani. Inche personally that ko chakera ngote abaga. Na bere umuraiba wanafunzi for the last 2 years yinarenga as the spokesman yabo. Inchu mutangani na riara isiti the weakness yarenge as ensema yabasai. Baka to the extent lero ya Nadi ARMIA to arrested that the county government ya Nyamira, the representation Nyamwaro Kurukomo Sai is not represented and is as it is being stipulated clearly in the Kenyan constitution. So that's why some of the youths have lost in politics. For example, that's why hata mimi mwenyewe nimesimama nikiombewa nini kiti cha MCA Gesima Ward. Yeah. So the representation of the youths, honestly, is undermined in the county government of Nyamira, whereby the MCAs They have been silent for all this duration of time. They didn't have anything human pertaining to the youths who are the most suffering and who are the majority. So that's why I'm saying, let the youths stand firm. It's high time. We shall fight for our rights and shape Nyamira County, because Nyamira County awaits us. It's not just on battles of wars in the county.
Sawa, ribodi rindeli gankate ikwanda wana ochase Enock kolengana sengenjini mwensi na abarai since mwawa sekonte Nyamira. What accountability structures will ensure that future leaders deliver tangible development at ward and county levels instead of engaging in endless political rivalry? Yokona amangana yegisegiri kalioka igore ya siasa magende otararo kana gale taraene kiwa inkitora akore kuchibusiga, so that we even held these our leaders accountable for each and every development to some again to target.
So, thank you for the question. Number one, kuna lichi uli moja ndio once. Lazima turatebania Kenya. Lazima turabeka maganite nsema. Ndio tete lichi uli akerende yons. Tingo nyara kungaina abantu baitu ba Nyamira. The future of this country lies on our hands. When the future of this country rests on our hands, when history will be written, let it be written that we stand with the truth. Tote ni nireka na tote konga inereli. Tika tote ya bantu baitu buni ekenekebe. Ejene sumu, tika tika kope sumu. Ekero toko ta no bora ibole Nyamire bosali gete dayana. Tinde tindu ko gandara bon records kingo ta bana mangana kwa na yeri. Ti ngati ta ke ya monko na mangani education na mangana akwere nde yo kwagacha even to na recreational facilities in our county. In 1 minute time. I want to be on record. Yoko tabuna na ekenekebe. Number 1 ko Nyamira to anyate ndo na devolution government yachite. Diana. We don't have a stadium in Nyamira County. This is 13 years from devolution as we are speaking here. As a stadium ya chagete manga, you can go there Diana. You justify. Nothing is done. Nyalibo our sitting governor. Akatika ko fund stadium ya manga na Nyamaiya akaanza ko fund stadium kutoka mawawe ko kwesa nige. What is the reason behind that? You must go to the public yata tena. This was the reason. Inki atikira tenya maya ne manga karka jana manga ya chakiri akana go fadi sani. Number 2, there is a school. Nyantaro is found in Yesani. My brother that is found in Kitutu Masaba. This is the truth. Abantu ba ona ba kuchi goita kero kota evento bunike. It was there in media, even in news. Ekibirazi BACD they are in a very poor, pathetic condition. Na kibono to chikonga ina abantu baitu bintu bune ibaro chimana nyali ba rosi BACD. Let us be very honest to ourselves, so that we can have a solution. How? Which criteria do you use to give uchi to an ECD kid? Otabu adi asaku yama kere mbule kotu. Otabu adi mwalimu wakomosomi. And this is the work of the county government. And you want to tell us, in the future, we will build a very decent county. No. Diana, the other day, if the truth, keko to set for it, the set youths, abatokura se county Nyamira. Tora adabu ni kero kinki yeto kungaini. Neke kwa this is the right protocol kwa nataka korwa. At the end of the day, kero toko cha kwande binyoroma atako te yaba antu ni county esaligete. Tuara abatena antu atema kukura ne chikuru totabuati. Una my friend yata na abuate kerengere ligete. Inga chinguru. Ndoko achinguru tokorocho rumu stali mutu na emokubwatera ngosalie county.
Ikanalia ulio mwelio Enock sengenje birogai.
I want to say that the impeachment of the sitting governor, that is purely ayuna maoni yaba na inchi ba Nyamira. Ese ngencho ama yeah, I'm talking about the impeachment of the sitting governor Amos Nyaribo. Ayana maoni yaba na inchi. Ne karoge ntoke ko gere impeachment motion ye ya tu miri ko se ga se ni ko sumu mbake ntule ya kata to bono. Ne libuna bali to chore ta ko runsango wa itatole. Na baro bumbabu atikiti kia besa ba korera magendero umuntu ko ba kiti kie chibesa ne governor Amos Nyaribo. Na baro ba ko musuguma aba kiti ko saba ya besa na ba korera development isaiga ese nginja abantu ba minto chikura chekire 2027. Ekara chikura chekire 2027 abantu abana ba ko chekira ni ko aborto ne miaka 5 e para kwa the oro singa yere. E dispensary wa the to kwa ga chalinga yere. Amanje wa the to ko le masikete ngiyali. The same case with the sitting governor agwanete ko release the funds. Tiga abantu batigonya ko talera banya ko ga ko roba kabuna. It is politically influenced. The motion has been there before the coming of the by-elections in Nyamira. The motion has been there before even Matiangi declared that he is going for presidency. tiga abantu bateje gutarira maga buna bono ko batugole no mwana bito ngobori aro president abantu bansire kurwanya nyalipo. That is not the case. Number 2 kingo kora Diana igavana aboke gose sababu yakogera minyo kikurwa bis chiro te yatoro sete Nyamira no ya mechira ro sete mawawo mboye ndobati chiro china ndobata miruka no work done ndobata kebirigo no work done magombo no work done, but is correcting the revenue from those people. Kira litu kono balchire di bakorera no balchi TV ga bakorera bata itama endero. Those are the among the issues chikogera abana inchi ba remna. It is high time, even if it is 2 years to election, tigo mugaka enda kati muke to ondenera ge kumusinya 2027 tufagie Nyamira ikwesa from top to the bottom.
Pia mano sana linga lio mwelio Ibrahim in just seconds chizo.
Thank you, Mr. Diana. Tatu chaka ingo ira niyo Mr. Diana. Last time I conquered Ngereti studio gaiga. Asina kwa nireti igori chiro ya mocheno. Ngatebanga we have been on hiding and seek game ya Kabirase County ya Nyamira. But I want to assure you today.
Linga lio mwelika
Ringo responding whatever governor reacted akaigori chiro ya mocheno ngo wakire. Igo inche ndana na tebi aba MCAs baito those who are elected, those who have been mandated na electorates yorumu Nyamira yona abatebiga. Let us not be having a part of son ko banyine se kirengake. Let us work in harmony toward the governor for the shortest duration of time yetikaritu angeo kengeziki umwako yomana yona kingo sabanga liba tugutware segia impeachment ngo sari tori chinga kya magendero tigatubwaterane to work together as a team. We move together as a team. Erinde tokonyo mu governor Ibrahim ri to monte ngasi duration ya tigeire bana governor kuranje tegerera totegerera na ba MCA to together na ba MCA erinde toreta magendera Nyamira as the shortest time.
Mbia mono sana oyo mito Ibrahim Nyamwaro na boigo Enock Ogechi asengencho gochaga igana beyo twasangire amange kolende biro bito byalire nakirinde gochigosiga nende chinga kichigo toka nto barangiriga iga edi tokwanire amange ayuarengite ko wamana county area ya Nyamira mwancho muri beta TV na tokwagira ngambio mono kigima asengencho ujumbe mwabere mokolika na maboli amange kigima kolende na ndonsi asoto bwati kolende gende gotobwatia na gochingire miro byonsi meta TV boigo to waka ngambio mono kigima sponsor beto bwatrana ko ene kina twakoletero murobero ga sentira ere engi yake mwe buno putambe ncheriane dana kwamboka Gisoi.